Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi, and today is going to be a bit of a first both for me and for the channel because it's the first time I am ever playing with a Zoids toy. I remember these growing up, but I never actually managed to get any. I remember seeing them in the Argos catalogue and sort of eyeing them up thinking, oh, they do look really quite nice, but at the time I think I was more into Transformers. So this today is the first time I've ever had a Zoids toy, and it will be the first time I've ever built one. Now recently I was contacted by Adrian, who said that he'd picked up a whole selection of Zoids toys and had a couple of spares, and would I be interested in having one? And I jumped at the chance because it really is something I've always wanted to have a play with. So this is what he sent me. I'll just read you his letter because it's a really nice letter. It says, "Hi Dave, inside you'll find a Tomy 1983 Zoids Zark. The kit should be 100% complete and the motor, while a little stiff, does work. I also managed to find an unused sticker decal sheet, so please have a go at applying them." Oh, that's cool. I can see that in that bag there. "If you wouldn't mind, before you do though, would you consider doing a scan of the sticker sheet for others to enjoy?" Of course, I always do that with old toys. I will have to scan that in. I will put it on toy-polloi.com, so if anyone has this and they need it, it will be there by the time this video is finished. He goes on, "I loved this toy line when I was young and have loved collecting them again over the lockdowns. I hope you enjoy the build. Best regards, Adrian." Well, I am really looking forward to this, Adrian, so thanks for sending it over. I think what we've got to do really is just get on with the build. I can see it's a couple of bags of pieces, looks a little bit like a Lego set, and we have the instructions here. So let's open this instruction sheet out and we will see what needs doing. So I guess originally, back when this was sort of first released, it would have all come like this on sprues and you'd have taken them off, but we are not going to be doing that today because it looks like everything has been taken off those. So I think I've just got to work my way through these instructions. It's quite a lot of instructions, and we will build this Zoids Zark. So yeah, let's get building. here is the finished Zark. It's a very fiddly little toy to work on, and it does feel incredibly fragile. The plastic that's been used for this is very thin. There's lots of tiny pieces, and it just feels like you're going to break something every time you're clipping pieces on. But it is very nice. It's a really sort of complicated little toy with a very complicated little mechanism for getting things to move. You've got the legs that wind along, so if you wind this up, the legs will walk along, and then you've got these rear wings that should flap. There's a bar on the back here, you can see that they will flap as that moves. It seems a little bit temperamental as to whether that actually works. There's a little latch sort of gear there that's supposed to hook onto part of the motor. I've tried it a few times, and it sort of is intermittent as to whether it works. It feels like bits of this toy are not sort of held together sort of firmly enough for that to work. Also, while I was building it, I thought I might have been missing a piece, and I'm still not 100% sure. On the very first diagram here, this is putting the tail together and the body together, it mentions part number 7, which is this part over here. I couldn't find the part, and the toy sort of is put together completely fine without it. And then when you come to the end part, you actually put another piece that goes over the top of that. So I'm not sure if a piece is missing or not. It may be that that does affect why this is sort of not working. I couldn't find the piece, and I'm really still not 100% sure whether it should be there. But let's give this a go and see if it will work. It definitely walks, and sometimes the wings flap. So let's push all these pieces together nice and firmly. And I will wind it up, and we'll try it. It's all wound up. Give it a good wind. Let's see it going. Oh yeah, the wing is working. Well, it worked once. You can see the wings do flap. I think it's just everything needs a little bit of a push together. Let's try that again, see if it now wants to flap its wings again. No, it's not quite latching on. The walking works really nicely, but the wing flapping is just not going quite as it's supposed to. Maybe it's I've not put it together properly, as I say. It's I think I did follow the instructions very thoroughly. Could just be that with age everything is a little bit loose. So let's give this a good wind up again. I'll push all these pieces together and we'll see again. Oh, there you go, wings are working, but I think it may just flap the once and then never flap again. As you can see, it's a bit temperamental, but the end result is it's a very nice looking toy indeed. I really do like it, even if it does feel like it's about to break every time you touch it. I can certainly see why these were popular back in the day, but I'm amazed that any of them have survived, because it does seem incredibly fragile, but it's a very cool toy indeed. So there we go, that is the very first Zoids toy I have ever played with it. It really is quite nice. It's a sort of cross between a model kit and a toy. There's lots of little parts to it, and I can certainly see why kids enjoyed having them. Whether they would survive with much play, I don't think they would. Certainly a lot of this plastic is very thin and very sort of feels like it would break very easily. I know this is 40 years old and plastic goes brittle over the years, but even still there's a lot of very small parts here that would be easily lost by a child playing with it. So it's amazing that something like this has survived to this day. I do have the sticker sheet, and I'm not going to actually bother putting those on the figure at this moment, but I will scan this in and make it available on toy-polloi.com. So if you have your own Zark that needs stickers, go and check that out. You'll be able to get those for free from there. And I do have to say a massive thank you to Adrian for sending this over. It's been a sort of a childhood dream come true, really. I've wanted to play with one of these for a long time, and so it's been great fun to finally have one and sort of see what they're like. Whether I'll get some more, I don't know at the moment. You know what it's like with me. It's often just getting one toy is not enough, and I end up with quite a few more very quickly. So it could be that this could be the first of a Zoids collection appearing here at toy-polloi. So if you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.